I want to talk a minute about reshoring. How many of you are familiar with the phrase reshoring, the trend of reshoring? It's becoming a big deal, and it's real. Harry Moser, God love him, champions the reshoring initiative here in the U.S., works tirelessly, pardon me, to spread this word. But I want to talk to you about an adjustment to that philosophy that I have. I believe in reshoring. It's strong, it's real, we need it to get our manufacturing base back. However, I believe it too is a bit myopic. I believe it's a subset of what should be in a manufacturing policy to reinvigorate manufacturing in the U.S. There's no doubt that it's real. Reshoring, a problem with the reshoring approach is that while it does talk about the total cost of ownership of a product or a project, it does not take into account manufacturing closest to consumption. Even though we've seen a third of manufacturers say in recent surveys that they are considering bringing production back to this country, and even though we've seen 10% of the past year's manufacturing job growth directly associated to reshoring, and heaven only knows how much more of that is associated with reshoring, there's still an issue with it. 80% of the small and mid-sized manufacturers in this country say they have no plans at all to ever export. That's a shame. In a global manufacturing economy, moving out of a continental manufacturing economy where no one needed to go anywhere, we were smack dab in the middle of the greatest manufacturing and consumer market in the world. But now it's expanding. Small and mid-sized manufacturers need to think about that. How do we encourage more of that? Extended supply chains. Now think about this. Right now, the ecology is so important now. We're thinking about green, aren't we? And we're thinking about how to reduce carbon footprints. And yet we are extending supply chains to a degree that they're having a more dramatic impact on the ecology of this planet than the way things worked before. By approaching reshoring or rebuilding our manufacturing base from a manufacturing closest to consumption perspective, these are the benefits. Not only does it stimulate reshoring, it also encourages exports. It improves other areas of our economy and makes more sense, makes it more manageable and easier to grow. And it's flexible in that as markets rise and fall, we can adapt quicker and easier. It's a very simple thing, just a proposal, but I'd like you to consider that too.